Hello everybody, this is Sonya. Now I'm going to show you today what happens when I get something I'm doing and I get stuck. So I started this here, okay, I put these bits together, okay, you see me do that. And then I did this piece of lavender, and no, that's not the original one. I had to redo it because I didn't like the look of it. I joined that bit with that, and then I decided I'd put some circles on because I was going to work in them. And then I thought, now what am I going to do? So I'm pretty much on a, I don't know, break from that piece, because then I started working back on this piece the other day, as you've well seen. I did a couple of videos on that. I've got myself not actually stuck, because this is the first time I've looked at it since I did the last video, so I can't say that this is that I'm stuck on this one yet. I do like how they turned out. I'm really wanting to fix this, and I can't. Terry said maybe I could put a butterfly on that. I don't know. I heard a look about. I couldn't see anything that I sort of liked that was going to be impressive, you know, like what to do with that. I'd really like to finish something. I suppose you'd like to see me do something too. So anyway, well, yesterday I went out and I did a bit of shopping, and I bought myself a few things of thread, which I got from the second-hand shops, of course, because now they're not too expensive. I got these and that, and that's all from yesterday, I think. Oh, there might be another. Oh, this one here might be. Oh no, they're from last time. Right. Oh, got to do something about my chair, and I say that every time. I'm sorry about this. So I got that bit of pearl thread. Actually, I got this and a few others that didn't have much on. This is size 8, so it's a good size, and I don't know if I have that sort of colour, because I'm not used to collecting up that. I got this piece here, it cost me $1. It's a Broder one. It's fairly old, as you can see, and that was okay. These were $1 from Vintage, but I bought that the other day and he just found in my bag again. These I got yesterday for $1 a thing, and that's pretty good because they've been in a bag and they've been looked after, so I was happy to buy those for that price, so that wasn't too bad. Then I went excitingly mad on the doily things. On the doily things, which I don't probably need another doily thing, but still I wanted to get these because I have a few ideas anyway. Got to get them out there. So this is a nice blue one. Personally, I'm going to probably add to that. I'll just see what happens with what I'll put it in with. Then I've got this one with a bit of Battenberg on it, and I'm going to try and use some of that with me wool. Kathleen does that, and other ladies that use wool, they use different sort of thing. Oh, there's another one the same, that's good. Then I've got this one here. This is a cover for your maybe your toaster, because that's double. There's a hole in here. You can put that on your toaster, I suppose. That nice butterfly. I'd like to colour him up a bit though, wouldn't you reckon? I'm thinking about cutting around here. I'm going to cut it off. And then I've got two sides, look, I've got two sides to do something with. So I like that one. That's nice. I think these were $1 each, these ones, and that's not too bad. There's a cloth with more Battenberg on it. A tray cloth or something. It's a little afternoon tea thing or something. So this got 4 corners, which is really ideal, isn't it? To have them in the first place, but I'm going to just cut that off there and probably sew over it, use it in something. Then I have this one. This is interesting. This is a cut work one. Lots of nice pieces on there. Nice little bits. You can just take pieces off that and put it in your work, because we're going to look at some you know, freeform embroidery or whatever. These are done by machine, these ones. Don't know if I'm a big fan, but You could probably add a little bit of your work to it because it's only very fine, so we'll just see what we could do with that. This is a nice one. This has got a piece of applique on it. I really love these little pieces of applique. They're done very nicely, aren't they? Now this piece of Battenberg I'm going to look at doing because I love the colour. Isn't that beautiful? You use that in something, and that's got a nice bit of stuff on it. And then I've got this other one. I grabbed it straight away because I love this. I do love this. Look at that. Isn't that scrumptious? And I think that's, I don't know whether somebody, like whether it was a thing made to be sold in a shop, or I don't think, if somebody did that, they had some tiny little work to do. And it is done by hand, I think. Maybe not. Gee, it's good though, eh? Seems really, I don't know, really good embroidery, that is. I mean, applique. I love it. So if you cut that across there, you had two sides then, wouldn't you? And you got something nice there. So then I got some, I went a little bit crazy, not too much. I went back to Can Assist. I wasn't going back there anymore. And I come back there and they were all excited to see me. Anyway, so I went and I got a tablecloth. Look at this. Isn't this got some beaut colour in it? Isn't it beaut? But then I've got this to put with it. Look at that. Now this is good. This is a good way to buy fabric. I mean, this is going to look awesome on something. And this is a really good either linen or maybe, let me see, I can't really tell what it is. Somebody's just sewn around the edge of it. And I've got two pieces of this, and they're fair size. I don't know whether somebody's made them, not even used them. They're not even been used by the look of them. They're just sewed around the bottoms to make something, and that's it. So therefore they were $1 each. Then I bought this one, and this one's got some stripes, but it's also got the grey. I mean, there might be a little bit of staining on it, but that's all right because I'm going to be cutting out these pieces, the colours in here, to use, because this is a nice bit of linen tablecloth, this one, and that one cost me $4. Oh, that's all. Well, there you go. But I was really, I'm sure that was it. Oh no, hang on, I've got some more in there. Hang on a minute. No, so this is something that you don't look past that, because look, you've got this in here. You just tear that out. You've got that piece. You've got these colours. And you know, you've got your little bit of stripey if you want to, just to put in to make something, whatever. But I've got a lot of material on that I can be, you know, collecting all that up. And I do love how these go together, don't they? That is going to look awesome. I don't know yet what I'd make. Well, I'll make either flowers or squares out of this to put on to something. Which is one, and it's like it's hardly been used either. People make these things and then, oh, hang on, no, it's made in China. It's not even been used, I don't think. So it's really good, eh? Because some people, I suppose, get these things, give it to them too, and they don't want them anymore or something. And they're cleaning out their cupboards and they just don't want to have them. So on the last trip I did to Vinnie's the other day, I bought this fabric in here for $2. Well, I say the last trip, well, last time I went up there, it was like on Monday, I think I bought this. So this is nice. It must be, it's a piece of, I don't know what you would say it was. It's like a sheet or something, but it's got a name on the side. Yeah, it's got these little numbers. I don't know what it is, but it's very nice, isn't it? It's pretty. Look at the flowers on there. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? That's really nice. So I've got that bit. So all these pieces in here, and it cost $2, which was really good because, you know, it just depends where you shop, how much they charge. Now, I don't know what sort of fabric this is, but it doesn't look as this. I bought it because I seen this, right? I'd pay $2 for that, but then you get these bits as well, of course, because they're in the bag. But you never know. Maybe one day I might find something that I can do with this, so I don't know whether I'm really keen or not. And then I've got this one here. that's got all these big flowers on it. And whether I'll cut them out and use them as applique or something, I don't know yet, but I might make a parcel up soon too, because I need to do another giveaway. So we might make a parcel of fabric this time, because I've got a bit, and share. So that was that lot. Now, is that enough for looking at stuff today? I think so, because I did... Oh, hang on, no, I won't. I'll keep going, because I want to show you some of my bags, or some of my... Yes, I want to show you some of my bags that I made years ago. And I've got a... This is when I first started doing these. This one here. There's a opening in the top, of course, and it's got that bead on there. Well, these are ones that I'd never sell, because they're just sort of my... So it's all lined, and there's a button on the other side of that bead to disguise the stitching, and I've got laced round in there. And I didn't put pockets in them. I hate pockets in these bags, because my stuff gets stuck in them when I'm trying to put my phone. If the pocket's open, it gets stuck in there. Sorry, I've got to have a drink of water. So this is a little bit squished, but it's crazy. It's a crazy kind of patchwork thing. I've done some stitching on it, and then it's got all these really nice charms and things on there. And then I beaded the bottom. Look at that. I beaded all them bits on, one at a time. But that's okay, you know, because I really enjoyed doing that. You just got to get yourself a supply of each sort of bead so you can have them all the same. And then I've got this handle that I don't mind on this one. Some of the other handles I wasn't that too impressed with, but this looks pretty good. And I've added some bits of beaded applique there, and there's a bit there. Made that flower, and there's a butterfly, and he's got his little old tail's not working good, or his wing, because he's been squashed a bit, because it had to go, it was like that in the bag. But that's okay. It's just a piece of work that I really love, and I just kept that for that sake. Now I'll show you the first one I made. You've probably seen this heaps of times, but this is the first bag that I ever did the crazy patchwork. Well, yes, it is. It's the first one that I ever made, because Jeremy was really sick and he was sleeping most of the time, and so I used to sit in the room and just do this quietly, and therefore it was only a small thing, right? So I needed to carry a small amount of stuff with me. Now I've got a room full, and I never had this amount of stuff that I've got now, but I did. This is my first one, and I've got little bits on there, and it's lined too as well. It's all been stitched down the lining, and has a nice lace on it, and nice stitching, and a bit of nice ribbon work. And then it's got the beads all on the bottom. Look, there, I did them as well. But what I did was too, I made them out of acrylic beads, and they're not very heavy, and that's a good idea. I can see that some of them might have slipped down a little bit there. They might need a bit of a... I'd have to go inside of it and redo that. But I'm not going to worry about it, because I'm not going to use it, and I'm just keeping it for the sake of the fact that I really love it, and I worked hard on it. So I'm, you know, that was one of my first bags, and I really like how I did that. It's probably not done nowhere near like I do them now, but I've got I might be putting too much work on. I don't know if I'm too keen on this. It might be a bit heavy, that handle. You'll learn as you go what you think, you know, what's going on. Should take some pictures of those. I can put them up on the what's the name thing. Now this one here I made from a diagram and a pattern from out of a Inspirations magazine. So I've got the button on that for closure, and it's lined with black satin, and the outside is a really nice black linen fabric, and the handle is made out of a black linen fabric. It's only short. I really like this. Hey, isn't it beautiful? It is absolutely beautiful. So there's the little berries that I work with now, and you know, I did way back then. I love these things, you know, aren't they cool? And me leaves. But I followed the lady's pattern. I didn't exactly put the right same thread that she had, and it's because it's made for me, it didn't matter that I did that. You can't sort of go and do that and then sell it, and I never had any intentions of doing the sell. Look at how these colours all go together, and this one here, look at that. You must start doing a bit of work like that, eh? These grapes, I love them. That's wisteria, isn't it? Wouldn't be grapes, it's too... Might be grape, yeah, because that's a grape, that's sort of a grapevine thingy there, but then it goes to all different sorts, doesn't it? So it's really nice, eh? So that's one of my favourite pieces too. So these are, of course, my favourite bits. I don't know if I've showed you that one because I don't really like this one that much anymore. It's very busy, isn't it? I suppose I might make a bag out of it. It's okay, but this is mainly what I did and sold, actually, were bags that were made like this. Actually, I suppose it looks all right when you look at it. I'm probably not being a bit too picky, aren't I? I think I did some good work on this. It's got some good work on it. But what's happening? I've got a... There's a way. It seems to me like it's not fitting, but it is. It just comes. It's the shape of what you've used, like how you put your pieces across here. When you go and when I fold it in half, I guess it's a little bit wider, but not much. It looks really bad though from that perspective, I suppose. Yeah. So I'm sort of looking at maybe. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I'm not a big. I like it. I do like it. Yeah, well, you know what I mean. It's not something that I do now, but I could go back onto that sort of thing, I suppose, because I do like the heavy fabrics, because I think it makes it a lot sturdier, and I just like the way it is, I suppose. I've got a couple there that I've done, and I don't like them either, but I've only put the material on them so far. But I don't think this looks too bad. I think it looks all right. I'm being a bit picky, aren't I? Anyway, so thank you everybody for watching, and we'll come back in a minute and we'll do a bit of work on something, okay? On the next day. I'll probably put 2 of these up today because I really want to... I might put the next video up as well because I want to do that for you to show you what else we're going to work with, okay? So thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.